Our first story this week comes to us from Gartner, and Gartner, as many of you know, is a leading research and advisory firm. The company recently issued a pair of reports about digital applications in today's business culture. Taking together these two reports, first of which is titled Digital Workers Offer a Reality Check on the Digital Workplace, and the second was Millennial Digital Workers Really Do Differ from Their Elders. Those reports indicate that the way that employees personalize their tools says a lot about them and their organizations. And in tools, of course, we're talking about digital tools, obviously, from the name of the reports there. How people, and again, there's differences both in the age of workers and in the type of workers, IT workers versus regular workers, and millennial workers versus the others, how they differ. And there's some not surprising and some surprising results too. So I want to run through a couple of the tidbits here and data points from the research, because I think it's fairly interesting. The first one, 58% of European workers reported that their CIO, their Chief Information Officer, was aware of their technical challenges at work. For US workers, that number is just 41%.
Okay. That
to me is a pretty significant difference between the amount of engagement of European CIOs and American CIOs. 58% workers in Europe say that their CIO knows what they're up against. 41% in America, that's a pretty big difference. Another one, in terms of workplace applications, 58% of respondents stated that they often use real-time mobile messaging to communicate with their peers, and 52% use social media. And those are the two most frequently cited technologies in terms of digital tools that people use.
Social media to communicate with their peers, that's interesting.
That's interesting, yeah. But it comes to something that we're going to talk about later in the report and some other information. Another piece of information, 72% of digital workers somewhat agreed or strongly agreed that the digital tools provided by the organizations were sufficient to help them do their jobs. Pretty good, almost 3/4. Okay. For those not in information technology, however, more than 2/3 feel that the organization doesn't take proper advantage of their digital skills. Interesting. So regular workers, not IT workers, and the regular workers probably skew a little bit older, feels that there's maybe too much hand-holding, there's not enough trust, there's not enough
Let me show you how to use this, Mike.
No, I can do it. I know what I'm doing.
No, you don't.
Well, but maybe, but the key thing is they think that that the organization doesn't take advantage of the digital skills. So if you don't think the organization is going to listen to you and take advantage of your skills, why even develop them? That's a pretty interesting point. So if you got a problem, if you're a millennial, what do? You're going to Google it. I mean, many of us do, but millennials especially do. More than half of workers in this age range, Christopher knows all about this, report trying to find answers to their digital technology questions online before calling their IT departments. And
thank you very much.
You probably would appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Restart your computer.
Another place where age shows up is in the use of approved applications. This ties back to the whole social media thing. 26% of workers between the ages of 18 and 24 use unapproved applications to collaborate with their coworkers, compared to just 10% of those between the ages of 55 and 74. So if you're young, you're going to say, the heck with what the company wants, I'm going to use Snapchat.
Hey, there's this new thing,
Instagram.
Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
Discord. How bad can it be?
Right, I mean.
Actually, it's great.
It's great. But no, that's really interesting. 26% versus 10%, almost 3 times as many of the younger people versus the older people are going to use stuff that.
It's something that comes along, they want to try it out.
They're going to try it out. They use it in their private lives, so they use it in their work lives. So for more information on these reports, really interesting stuff there. You can check out the Gartner website at Gartner.com, or you can attend their Digital Workplace Summit, which is coming up September 24th and 25th in London. So check that out. Really good stuff there from Gartner.